What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Off the Gridiron, your Apollo HOU Texans/NFL podcast. I am Noah Outlaw, and I'm here as always with Garrett Harrelson.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, he's here
Always.
You seem very pumped about it too.
Yeah, no, you put your sunglasses on right before it threw me off.
Threw you off?
Yeah, threw me off. Go ahead.
That's what. Hey, yeah, I got to keep you on your toes. You know what I mean?
That's what a good host
Always
does.
Gotta be, yeah,
that's
no,
what a great host
ready.
does.
Always got to be ready.
Yeah.
Excited for today's episode. Going to be a fun one. We're going to be breaking down the AFC South, previewing the AFC South.
Yeah, the entire AFC South, all four teams. And I know we already did Houston, but I don't know. We kind of botched those. I was really high on the. I think I said we were going 9-8 or some shit.
Yeah.
That's not the case.
I redid our schedule, and I kind of like what I'm at now. I think
too.
It's a very level-headed. That was right when the schedule came out. Reassessed it.
Yeah.
But we're gonna go kind of break down quickly all the schedules for all four teams in the AFC South. Their win-loss records, our predictions. I don't know what his are. He doesn't know what mine are. So we're going to go through them and do that. And then at the end of it, look at the standings of our projected records and just kind of talk about the AFC South as a whole this episode.
Yeah, and players that are going to stand out, games that are going to stand out.
Yeah.
Also, just important matchups for all of these teams. Well, one team, because let's be real, there's one team in this division that's important right now.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I got all of them.
Yeah,
written down.
Let's just jump into this. Let's start out with the Jaguars.
Yeah, because I think that's
the team.
That's the team.
Yeah.
That's the clear top team.
Yeah.
They went 9-8 last year, won the division. Getting Calvin Ridley
After
back.
starting shaky, they had a shaky start. And then Trevor turned it on late in the season, or not late, but halfway through.
Yeah.
And they just were winning games.
Yeah, and they were winning close games sometimes, and they kind of got into a groove towards the end. And they even had a really nice upset, good comeback win against the Chargers in the wild card, only to lose to the fucking juggernauts, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
But so
Let's just go game by game. So week 1 at the Colts.
That's a win.
That's a win for me as well.
So 1-0.
Week 2 against the Chiefs.
Yeah, that's a loss. Yeah,
it's the Chiefs.
The Chiefs are especially they get D-Hop. That's game over for a lot of people in the league.
Yep. Week 3 against the Houston Football Texans.
I have them winning that game.
Yep. So 2-1.
Yep.
Versus the Falcons, week 4.
That's a win.
That's a win. So 3-1.
Yeah.
Then they play the Bills in Buffalo.
And the important, I'd say, note, this is an international game. I think they're playing in England or in London. That's an international game.
Okay.
So
I had them at. I didn't realize that.
So they might have home field.
But they still have home field, especially if they're playing in England. Because big fan base there for the Jags for some reason. They're losing that.
I got them as losing.
They're losing that game. Yeah. So they're going to be 3-2, and then versus the Colts, back to Jacksonville.
That's a win.
That's a win. Yeah.
Now, I don't know. These next 3 games right here, I don't know about you, but I have them struggling a little bit.
Saints, Steelers, and Niners? Right?
Yes.
Yeah. I have them beating the Saints.
I have them losing to the Saints.
Okay.
I have them losing to the Steelers right after that.
Okay.
And I have them losing to the Niners. So that's a 3-game skid for them in the middle of the season. Which, that happens a lot.
Yeah.
With teams, you kind of start off well, and then you kind of go through. You peak too early, and you go through a little skid, and then you pick it back up. That's what good teams do.
I have them beating the Saints and the Steelers and losing to the Niners.
I don't have them beating the Steelers. Steelers are going to be, especially because it's in Pittsburgh, and Steelers are going to surprise people. I'd say. I think they're going to grab a wild card spot. They're going to be good. I think they lose. Okay. So wow.
Or I think they win. I'm sorry. I think they beat the Steelers.
Okay.
But the Niners, they're gonna drop that one for sure.
I think it'll be a fun game though, against the Niners.
Yeah.
But they will lose. They will lose.
But they're gonna bounce back against the Titans right there.
Yeah, they'll win against the Titans.
Yeah.
I have them winning against Houston. In Houston.
I have the Texans beating them in Houston.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I have the Texans beating them.
Really? Oh, okay. I have them sweeping Houston. I have
a splitting. With
okay,
them.
I definitely can see that.
I think in Houston later in the season, Stroud gonna get used to the speed of the game a little bit. I think we could win that one.
Hard to argue with. Yeah.
Versus the Bengals, that's a loss.
It's a huge loss.
Huge
That might be a blowout.
Yeah,
honestly.
At the Browns,
I have them winning.
I have them losing.
I have because Cleveland's gonna Cleveland. Cleveland's gonna maybe look like they're gonna start doing something in the season. and then lose a lot of big games. And this has trap game for Cleveland written all over it. Jacksonville, who at this rate have to, like, it's do or die for them in this point in the season, and they need to start getting off some wins. And I think in the cold, Trevor prevails in that game. So I think they win that game.
I think I looked at it like this. If they played the Browns in the first 4 or 5 weeks, they would beat the Browns. But I think later in the season like this, 4 is going to be getting back to form. It's going to take him a few games to get back into it. By the end of the season, he's going to look like the Deshaun Watson that we know.
Maybe
that's why
I think it's the whole team really, and they
Browns?
usually just falter when it matters.
They've got a good roster there.
Sure, they've had a good roster for years.
Yeah, but they haven't had the quarterback. They haven't, and
I think they'll win. I think Jacksonville wins that game.
I disagree. I think the Browns win that one, and then the Ravens.
That's a loss.
They lose to the Ravens. There.
Yeah, I think it'll be a close game. It's in Jacksonville. They're pushing for that playoff spot. But I think Baltimore is going to be pretty good this year. So that's a close game, but they lose it.
And I think after the 3 games,
they finish off with wins.
They're going to go 3-0 for the last 3 weeks.
So
beating the Bucks, Panthers, and the Titans.
So your record for Jacksonville?
10-7.
10-7 for me.
Yeah, just different ways to get there, but they're 10-7.
They're such a 10-7 team.
They are.
No, they're such a 10-7 team, which they're talented. They have a good quarterback. They have a good little core on offense. ETN, Calvin Ridley, and the fucking who's the receiver from
Christian Kirk.
Christian Kirk, yeah.
And they have Zay Flowers. They
don't have Zay Flowers.
Zay Flowers.
Zay Jones.
Zay Jones. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Want to argue with me? Get the name right.
I didn't argue with you.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding, dude. We're agreeing here. 10-7.
I know. I wasn't arguing with you.
All right, you want to go?
Titans go.
Actually, I kind of want to go Houston here.
Do you want to go? All right, let's go Texans next.
Yeah,
okay.
I'll go Houston here.
Okay.
Week 1 against Baltimore. That's a
loss.
That's a loss. That I kind of like that they're getting the Baltimore game out because Stroud and listen, this is a Texans podcast. We're gonna talk about Texans real quick. Let's not panic when C.J. Stroud throws 2 or 3 interceptions the first game against the Ravens. They're good, man.
I'm talking to you. We don't panic. Y'all?
You panic. We don't.
Texans Twitter, Texans fan community.
Cool as a cucumber.
Relax. All right. The Ravens, that's going to be a week 1 L. That's a good fucking football team there.
Yeah.
Colts in Houston week 2.
That's a W.
It's a win.
Yeah.
It's a win.
Liberty Whiteouts are. That's usually a W or a tie if you're last year. If you're, fucking Davis Mills and bearded Lovie Smith.
Yeah. At Jacksonville, it's a loss.
That's a loss.
Yeah. So 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Steelers.
Yeah.
In Houston.
I have them losing.
I have them losing as well.
It's unfortunate too because that's the J.J. Watt retire or
that
Ring of Honor game.
Played into it. I was like, maybe they're going to be playing for him, but
I think they'll play well, but they won't win. So they'll lose that game.
Then at Falcons,
I have them losing.
I have them winning.
I have them losing. I think it's going to be one of those games like we should win, right?
Yeah.
We're a young team. We're not put together all the way, and the Falcons just kind of.
I think they trot Desmond Ridder out there, and our secondary is going to be able to figure it out.
I just don't think this early on the defense, for our defense, this early on, they're going to be that good. I think they're still going to be trying to find their way. You'll see later on I have them winning more games. But early on, I think the Texans will struggle on defense.
I don't totally disagree with you, but I think the Falcons have a lot of aren't there yet. I really don't. I think they're going to be a pretty bad football team.
I think this is a difference between they just make a few more plays than us.
Yeah.
Last year when we played the Bears, all they did was make a few more plays than us, and we lost. I think that's going to be the case this game.
Okay. Saints.
I have them winning.
New Orleans.
No, it's in Houston.
Oh yeah, in Houston.
Yeah.
You have them winning.
I have them bouncing back and winning this one. Close one. I have defense just kind of taking over. Fighting back, and I have C.J. Stroud making a few big plays.
Maybe I have them losing. I think the Saints are going to be a damn good football team, and also, not that it's the Saints will have home field, but there's a ton of New Orleans fans. In the city.
That's true.
That stadium's going to have a lot of Saints fans.
Just historically, we've kind of played well against the Saints, and usually I don't use that logic a lot. But, we usually do play well against the Saints, and they have a good team this year. They have a good roster, but they're beatable. That's the NFC South. They're the best team in that division, but they're beatable still.
Yeah.
So I have them bouncing back and kind of, it won't be pretty, but I have them bouncing back and getting a dub.
Yeah. I don't know. I think the Saints are going to. I think it's going to be similar to what you said to that Falcons game. They're going to make just a few more plays than us. But we'll see. I mean, obviously, I hope they win. Then we got at Panthers, Bryce Young versus C.J. Stroud.
I have us losing.
I have us losing.
Yeah, I have us. I think it'll be at this point in his career, in the season, C.J. Stroud's best game. I feel like him playing against his buddy Bryce Young will kind of ignite a fire in him. And I think it'll be like a barn burner. I think this game will be a barn burner coming out of the bye week. So, and they're well rested and stuff. And I think C.J. Stroud has his best game so far up until this point in the season. Yeah. But I think we lose
we drop that one.
Yeah,
the Panthers are not a bad team.
No, they have a pretty good roster. And again, I really do think this is going to be one of those games where they just make it. Bryce Young makes a miraculous little play at the end, and Ian Eagle is losing his shit.
Yeah,
right. like Bryce Young and fucking spins and runs 30 yards and they kick a field goal and win. Something like that. Something crazy.
Yeah. Versus the Bucks in Houston.
That's a win.
That's a win.
That's
Buccaneers gonna be a bad football team.
Yeah, they will.
Really bad.
Yeah, they will.
Team. Bengals.
That's a loss.
It's a loss.
No, can't really say anything else about
that. Cardinals.
I have them winning.
Me too.
I have us winning. I don't think the Cardinals are as bad as people think. But at this point in the season, I feel like defense and offense will both be finding a groove, somewhat of a groove. And I think some of these beatable teams we start to beat a little bit more. So I have us winning.
Yeah. Cardinals, we already did that one.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jags. I am winning.
I have us losing. I think at this rate in the season, Jacksonville is a clear top team, and they're beating teams that they should beat, which they should beat us. So.
I think we pull it out in Houston. I think we split the series with them. Broncos, that's a loss.
I actually have us winning.
I don't have that.
I have us winning, and this is going to be one of those games where you might think, Denver's doing well up until this point, and then they drop an easy one to us. Denver, they have a solid roster. But I feel like this is just one of those games where defense really comes in and
Sean motherfucking Payton in there in Denver.
Yeah,
he's not gonna let that happen.
Okay. I think we're winning.
And then the Jets in New York, we're losing that for sure. At Titans,
I think we lose that game.
That's a win.
I think at this rate, Derrick Henry owns our asses. We all can say that. And it's going to be that Derrick Henry game that it always happens.
I think Derrick Henry's going to have great games against us both times this year, but I think we'll get to it later, but I think we win both times.
I think we lose that one.
I think we win that one. Browns, that's a loss, I think.
I think we win.
Ooh, whoa, really?
I think this one, because last year when they came and 4 returned, it was a close game. We just had not nearly enough talent to beat them. Even though they did kind of struggle. They did struggle, sure. I think, but this goes back to when we're talking about Jacksonville. I think Cleveland late in the season is going to be faltering. They're going to be losing easy games, and I think this is a huge win.
I'm on the opposite end of that.
I think defense is going to play their asses off.
I agree. I think they're going to play well, but I think late in this upcoming season is when Deshaun Watson will be playing well, and also against us, he's going to want to play extra well.
Sure, I think we'll have the same. Well, I mean, I think our defense will have the same mentality. So
maybe, but also a lot of these guys weren't around whenever he was fucking.
This is going to be our Chargers game from 2021.
Do what?
The Chargers, where we beat the shit out of the Chargers. Yeah. I think this is going to be that game.
I hope, but
it's going to be a huge upset.
I hope, but I just don't think so. I think we lose to the Browns there. I really do. I think the Browns are going to have a good second half of next season. I think they're going to win a lot of games. And then the Titans,
we win.
We win.
Yeah, it's in Houston. We win that one.
Yeah, and I think we drop the last game.
I do too. I think it's just one of those gimmies for the Colts.
Yeah.
They lose the last one, or we lose the last one. They win, and they whatever. At this rate, it doesn't even matter because we go 7-10.
Yeah, I have us going 7-10 as well.
Look at that.
It's funny we disagree on the games,
but we agree on the record.
But we just think it's gonna be the same record.
Yeah. So 7-10, and that's why I want to go second because I think. Well, we'll just move on. You want to do Indianapolis? You want to do Indy or Tennessee?
Let's do Tennessee.
All right.
Week 1 against the Saints in New Orleans.
That's a loss.
It's a big loss.
Yeah. And I think we both agree that they're trotting out Tannehill week 1.
Yeah.
Start off the season because how
short leash though.
Sure, maybe.
Yeah.
I think it's because they know where they're at right now.
Yeah.
They're clearly not the best team in this division. They're not even a wild card team. So this is going to be one of those years where, hey, Tannehill, do make something happen, but if you lose games, throw interceptions, you have 2 young guys who are going to come and take your spot pretty quick.
I'm saying like by week 4, if Tannehill's not getting it done, he's got to be playing pretty lights out to not get benched. And because you just drafted Will Levis, you have Malik Willis who you spent a 3rd-round pick on a year ago. Like there's guys behind him that are chomping at his heels.
Yeah.
So, but they're gonna lose to the Saints week 1.
Yeah.
Then week 2 they got the Chargers.
That's a loss.
That's a loss
Yeah.
as well. Browns week 3.
I think that's a loss.
I think that's a win. I'm telling you, early. I'm telling you,
I have it flip flopped. I think Cleveland starts off strong and falters completely in the second half of the season.
We're just totally. That's where we're the opposite. I think they start slow, finish hot. I think they lose to the Browns in a game that's close, and then after that, and that's when the Browns are going to start picking it up a little bit. But yeah, I think the Titans beat the Browns week 3. Bengals week 4.
It's a loss.
It's a big loss. Bengals are just going to be good, man.
They're good.
They're good. At Indy.
I think that's their first win of the season for me personally. That's a win.
That's a loss. I think they lose there.
Right, but it's funny. At this rate, we have the same record.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think they lose to the Colts, but then the Ravens.
They lose.
They lose that.
It's another quick note there. No, it's an international game.
Yeah, sorry, you're right.
But it doesn't really matter. Baltimore's good. They're going to beat them.
Yeah. Falcons.
I have them winning.
I have them winning as well.
I have them winning. I think this is going to be one of those Derrick Henry games where he rushes for 2 million yards and 3 touchdowns. And
2.3 million, maybe.
Yeah, they win it because of him.
Yeah. The Falcons or Steelers, sorry. I think they lose to the Steelers.
I think they lose in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's going to be hard to beat in Pittsburgh this year. That's what I think.
Yeah. Buccaneers
winning.
They're winning.
Tampa Bay's bad.
Bucks might win 1-2 games this year.
Yeah, I think they're firmly in the Caleb Williams sweepstakes.
Yeah, absolutely. And he's gonna look pretty cool in a Buccaneers jersey. Let's see here, Jaguars.
I have them losing
in Jacksonville. They're gonna lose.
I have them losing.
Yeah. Panthers.
I have them losing that game.
I have them winning.
I have Bryce Young kind of making a few plays, and I think this is gonna be Tennessee winning this game. How do they not win this game? At the end, they're going to be up by 9 with 8 minutes to go, and Bryce Young's going to come back and win. And it's going to be one of those games like fucking Tennessee so stupid. They let Bryce Young, this rookie, come back in the last 8 minutes and beat them.
I don't know. I think they beat the Panthers. But I could see that happening as well. I think Bryce Young's kind of a real wild card in a lot of these games.
I think he's going to be a real playmaker.
He's a good play. I mean, he's a good player. Just how quick is he going to snap into the league. And then I got them Colts in Tennessee.
I have them winning.
I do too. I have them winning as well. And then at Miami.
I have them losing.
I have them losing as well.
Very clear. Unless Tua, you okay?
Yeah, unless Tua's still
good?
Going through
I don't know. Tua, we'll just assume Tua's good. And then that's a loss.
Texans in Tennessee.
I have them winning.
I have them losing.
Yeah, I have them winning, and we talked about it with Houston. So
I have Tennessee losing. I have them losing against the Seahawks.
Me too.
In Tennessee.
Yeah, Seahawks they're going to be sneaky good.
Seahawks are going to be a very middle of the pack team, but they're going to be a lot better than the Titans.
You're not. I think we've talked about it before. You're not on the Geno Smith wave. You think he's a one-year wonder.
I am on the Geno Smith train. I think he's a solid quarterback. People are talking about him like he's a top 10 guy. Top 11, he's not. And the Seahawks are going to be a fine team, but Geno's average and the Seahawks will be average. But average will beat this Titans team. And then Texans in Houston.
I have them losing.
I have them losing as well.
Yeah, I have Houston winning that.
And then in the last week against the Jaguars, I have them losing as well.
Yeah, losing. Because Jacksonville is, we already said it, they're fucking do or die at that point, and they're winning those games.
So I got the Titans going 5-12.
5-12.
So crazy.
5-12. Indianapolis.
Yeah,
maybe this will be different for us. I don't know.
Maybe. Week 1 against the Jags.
That's a loss.
Loss?
Yeah, where are you going with it?
Yeah.
Houston's a loss.
Loss against Houston.
Baltimore's a loss.
Baltimore's a loss.
Not a great start for Indy. They're
starting off
0-3.
0-3. I think they bounce back against the Rams.
I do too. Rams aren't great,
Yep.
but I don't know. I feel like Anthony Richardson is going to be – he's going to rush for 150 yards this game, and you'd be like introducing
Welcome
Anthony
to the league.
Richardson.
Yeah. Versus the Titans, they get that win.
I have them winning, yes.
Yeah. And then they play the Jags. They're gonna
That's
lose.
a loss.
And then the Browns, I think they lose to the Browns.
I have them losing to the Browns as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then
They're not
against the Saints, a little bounce back game, they win.
Oh, no, I have them losing against New Orleans.
Really?
Yeah, it's just going to be one of those games where I think that defense is just too good for Anthony Richardson to face. And I know I had C.J. Stroud winning against New Orleans, but I had that more of like a defensive game. Like the defense really comes alive. Indy's defense, to me, is not as good as ours. It's not there. And I think Anthony Richardson struggles, and I think they lose that game.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they're going to play well against the Saints. I think at this point, teams are going to be struggling to stop Anthony Richardson, and I think the Saints are going to have trouble with it. So I think they can pull out a win there. Then the next week at Carolina,
I have them losing.
I have them losing as well. Yeah, I think they lose to the Panthers.
They're not good enough to beat Carolina.
No, and then Carolina. They go to the Patriots and play Belichick.
Note that's another international game.
Yeah,
but
they're gonna lose.
Yeah, it's the Pats. Yeah,
the Patriots aren't even all that, but they're
okay. But Bill Belichick knows how to beat you. He knows how to beat the Colts. They're gonna lose.
Yeah, against the Buccaneers,
that's a win.
They're gonna win.
Yeah, that's a win.
The Bucs are basically just an automatic win. It's like the free bingo square.
They're to me going to be the worst team in the NFL this year.
Yeah, for sure. Then they're going to lose to the Titans.
Yep.
And then they're going to lose to the Bengals.
Oh yeah.
And then they're going to lose to the Steelers.
Oh yeah.
And then they're going to beat the Falcons.
I have them losing to the Falcons.
You have them losing to the Falcons.
Yeah.
Then they lose to the Raiders.
I actually have them winning against the Raiders, and I will explain it. It's going to be one of those games where the Raiders, it's like, oh, they started off so well, and if they just win these few games, if they win these few games in the last parts of the season, they'll go in the playoffs. And then they go in Indy, and honestly, like Anthony Richardson has a great game and kind of whips their ass, and it's like, oh, it's the Raiders. So
I agree with you. I think the Raiders are going to be not all that, and I think at the end of the season they're going to fall apart if they start strong. I agree with that take, but I think the Raiders beat the Colts there. And then Texans, I think they beat us.
I have them winning that game.
Like
game. A kind of like a cap it off, like Anthony Richardson caps off his season with a win.
Yeah.
Maybe doesn't have the best season statistically or wins wise, but like ends it with a win, ends it with 2 wins, and they're going in the next season feeling good. So I have them finishing 5-12.
Yeah, I have them going 6-11.
Wow.
Yeah, very similar though. Still.
So it's Jacksonville, Houston, and then for me, Tennessee and Indy are tied at 5-12.
Same. So I have Jags winning the division at 10-7. Texans going 7-10 to get second place. Colts going 6-11 to get third, and Titans 5-12.
Wow, what a good division, dude.
Yeah, really just a barn burner.
Wow, dude, really close.
Dude, back to the AFC. Remember the AFC South used to always be the laughing stock, and then the Texans and then the Jags were kind of good, and the Texans were good, and we always had a
Jags wins the AFC Championship game.
And then we almost
Colts went there. Tennessee went there.
Yeah, and then now we're back to it's the Jags. Which shout out, good job. The Jags have never been the issue for us, so it's kind of cool to see them.
Hey, enjoy it because it ain't gonna last long.
Yeah. Y'all success might last, but you're gonna have another team giving you shit in there. The Houston Texans,
buddy.
But I mean the Jags. Trevor's gonna be a dog in this league for years to come. Calvin Ridley is so good.
I believe that, but I just cannot buy at this rate. I cannot buy the Jags becoming like a perennial powerhouse. They were literally looked like the best team. They were about to go to the Super Bowl. They were minutes away from going to the Super Bowl a few years ago, and then just completely fell apart in the next. After Tom Brady, Tom Brady killed them.
Tom Brady,
sure, Tom Brady killed them. But,
and also that was 2017. That was 6 years ago.
Yeah, sure, but they were bad ever since then. And they were They just snuck in the playoffs last year at 9-8. Just won the division.
Trevor's all time,
buddy. I think you're a little too high on Trevor right now.
You're crazy. Trevor Lawrence is Andrew Luck, but not going to retire early. Yeah. Yep. Very similar player. Trevor might be better in the long run. Yeah, Trevor's gonna be. Now I'm telling you, we're not gonna. Yeah, no. 100%.
What?
Yeah. No, Trevor is
Better?
going. Possibly.
No.
I just said.
Say it.
I just said Trevor might be better. That's what I told you. Trevor might be better.
Is he gonna be better or no?
I don't know. I'm
He's not gonna be better.
I'm not willing to say yes or no yet, but it's possible, and I could see it happening. Trevor is going to give us, me, you, and I, Texans fans. Trevor Lawrence is going to be a pain in our side for the next 15 years.
Sure.
Like a big one.
Sure.
Like Andrew Luck was a pain in our side.
But
we have another
Andrew
one
Luck
of those.
Owned us.
Yeah, Trevor might own us for a bit. Trevor might own us for the first 3-4 years of CJ's career. Yeah, big time.
It's just okay. We have a game to play.
Yeah, we do. Let's wrap this up a little bit more.
No, I'm done.
That's like not a crazy day. I don't know why you're not. The league is on notice about Trevor. Like, people know what's up with Trevor.
Yeah, but
and also that
Andrew
playoff
Luck immediately came into this league and looked phenomenal.
Sure. I'm not talking about their first years. I'm talking about from this point on. Yeah, Trevor, it took him a little bit longer for sure. But what he did in the second part of last year and in the playoffs against the Chargers is batshit crazy. That playoff game against the Chargers, insane what he did. And that's the kind of shit he's going to be doing forever. And the only reason that he didn't go further is because he ran into the best quarterback in the world, in a top 5 quarterback ever, in Patrick Mahomes.
There was no one else in the postseason they could have beaten.
I understand, but he had to run into Mahomes, which is because that's going to happen.
If they played Buffalo, they wouldn't have beaten Buffalo.
They might have beaten Buffalo.
If they played Cincinnati, they wouldn't have beaten Cincinnati.
Yes, they would have, dude.
They would have beaten Cincinnati.
No. Buffalo maybe, not Cincinnati. Or he's not going to be beat. He probably wouldn't beat Josh Allen. He could have. He's not going to beat Joe Burrow or Mahomes yet. Now, in a year or two, maybe this year, but in a year or two. Those will be closer games. Like whenever I don't know if anyone's beating Mahomes ever. To be honest, I really don't. It took Tom Brady to knock his ass out of a Super Bowl, but like, I think, yeah, I don't know. But Trevor's going to be one of those big dogs. He already is. He's already top 5. But and then he's going to be top 3,
I guess
top
we'll
2.
see, because right now I just don't see
Yeah,
it.
I don't know why. You're the minority.
That's because he's talented, sure.
Dude, his team is so good.
Yeah, what?
His team around him is so good.
I mean, let's be real, though. For years, Andrew Luck did not have a good team around him, and he still consistently put their asses in the postseason.
You're really hooked up on the Andrew Luck comment.
Yeah.
Okay,
that was mind blowing to me.
Okay, no, because I stand by that 100%. Trevor and Andrew Luck are going to have similar career. I mean, by the time Trevor's the age that Andrew was when he retired, they will have similar career numbers.
I don't think so.
I do.
I don't think
we'll
so.
see. I mean, we're not going to know.
I don't think Trevor Lawrence will ever throw for over 40 touchdowns a year.
Really? He won't.
Up until this point, the point Andrew Luck did it twice.
I understand. I'm not talking, like I mentioned a minute ago, like I said, I'm not talking about up into their career right now. I'm talking about from this point forward.
I mean until the point he retired.
Trevor will have multiple, many, like he'll have many 40-plus touchdown years. He'll have many of them by the time his career is over.
Why do you like him so much?
He's really good. He's really good. Trust me, right now, since he hasn't hurt me too much, I'm fine with him, and I like him. Now, in a couple years, whenever he's going to start pissing me off all the time, I'm going to be like, I'm going to hate him. But it's going to be the same reason why I was so. I liked Andrew Luck as a person, and I respected him, but he annoyed the shit out of me. It's going to be the same thing for Trevor. You watch. Dude, Trevor is going to annoy the living shit out of us for the next 10, 15 years. It's going to be so annoying. And our only option is that CJ has to be top 5 too. That has to be the case. Or the Texans are fucked, to be honest. Because Trevor, we need a top 5 quarterback to compete with him in this division.
I think in a few years, Trevor forces his way out of Jacksonville and goes somewhere
He
else.
might.
Because it's Jacksonville.
Yeah, maybe. That would be lovely.
They have a bad front office.
But also, Trevor doesn't seem like the type of guy to force himself out of anywhere either. I don't know why.
A lot of people don't seem like that.
True, and then they do it, which is, but I don't know. We'll see. But I also love. I mean, they're building a great team around him. Calvin Ridley, Christian Kirk, Zay Jones, Travis Etienne in the backfield, Evan Ingram at tight end. Like they have a really good offense, and their defense is solid too. They got Josh Allen. They got boys over there.
I'll see this year, man. But if they like have another subpar finish, and by that I mean like 9-8 and 10-7 is
10 if they get
10-7
to the
is
playoffs,
good. 10-7 is good. But if they get beat in the wild card or something, because they were very close to getting beat in the wild card last year, and they were very close to getting smoked. And I know it was a tale of two halves, but
after seeing what Trevor and the Jags did in the second half of that game, you can't. Knock them.
Sure, but if they lose in the wild card this year, then I'm gonna be like, okay, yeah, they can win in a shitty division and get in the wild card, but they can't do anything. We'll see after this year.
Well, what are you talking about? Are you talking about Trevor or Jacksonville?
Well,
because if you say after this year, if he loses in the wild card, Trevor's not good, then like that's crazy. You can't do that.
Well, no, because I'm talking about Jacksonville now.
Okay, all right, yeah, maybe I'll give you that. What? Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, well, let's get into this game though. We do have producer Josh does have a good game for us here.
Yeah, let's do it.
What the fuck is wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
I'm kidding.
No, you're gonna have to.
I want to play the game.
Listen,
I've been wanting to play the game. We've been talking about the. I've talked too much about the Jacksonville Jaguars.
No, because you're so you are unwilling to understand what they have the good possibility of doing to us, especially Trevor. You're not giving Trevor the credit, which is
Trevor deserves credit. Sure,
a lot.
Sure,
he's top 5.
But I mean, I am still just hung up on the Andrew Luck stuff. But
he's top 5 in the league. Right now.
I mean, sure.
Is he?
Yeah.
Do you agree?
No.
Who's better than him?
I don't want to talk about
Who's
this
better?
anymore. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
I do. I'm the host. Who's better than him?
All right.
No, who's better than Trevor right now?
I can name 5 quarterbacks better. Easy.
Name
dude.
them.
All right.
Then.
Fuck it. Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen. Jalen Hurts is better. I'm sorry. He is.
Who else?
Aaron Rodgers is better. I'm taking Aaron Rodgers over Trevor Lawrence right now.
No, I put Jalen in the top 5. I put Trevor over Jalen.
That's crazy. All right.
It's not crazy. Better team. Let's play the game.
You wanted to, you just wanted to hear that?
I wanted to hear your opinion on why he is in top 5, which that's fine. I don't put Aaron in. I don't put Aaron top 5 either.
I'd rather take Aaron now over Trevor Lawrence.
That's crazy. I put Aaron at 6 or 7, but not better than Trevor. Anyway, let's play the game.
Where's CJ at?
He's soon top 5. Yes, hopefully.
All right, boys. We have a little game for you.
Can you explain it? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna name a Texans player, somebody that's played for the Texans. They were on the roster at some point in the 21-year history.
Ever.
That's gonna be really hard.
This is gonna
A
be
lot of them were like around when y'all were like teenagers watching it all.
Okay.
All right, that's perfect then.
A lot of them are from like 2010 to like 16. But
okay.
Okay, I'm gonna name a player.
Okay.
This is gonna be a little hard.
All right, I'm gonna preface it. I'm probably gonna be bad at it because this is kind of based on the Immaculate Grid game. That's
a little bit
popular. Right
I realized that doing exactly like that would have been taking a lot of work, and I would have to look up each player.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Name a player, I'd have to go. Okay, he played for. So I'm gonna just rapid fire some names. Okay. We're gonna see who has the most points, and it's who says it first. So I'm gonna name a player.
Wait. Okay, what the game? What is?
I'm getting into.
Okay, sorry.
I'm gonna name a player. They played for the Texans. You have to tell me what other team they played for in their career.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any team. Some of them played for one team. Some of them played for like 3 or 4 other teams.
Okay.
I try not to pick guys
that
played for like
one
teams.
Just one team.
Just one team.
Okay.
And it's the first one to blurt it out.
Okay.
It gets the point.
Okay.
All right. God, I'm gonna be bad, but that's okay.
I'm kind of scared.
I'm too. I'm very scared.
Okay. The first one's pretty easy, I think. Well-known name, and then it kind of goes around after that. All right. Name number 1.
Okay.
Ryan Griffin.
Jets.
Fuck.
Oh, point to Garrett.
God damn it.
Bernardrick McKinney.
Dolphins.
Oh, I was about to say Miami. Oh.
Joel Dreesen.
Broncos.
2 points to Garrett. Cecil Sapp.
Fuck that.
I don't fucking have any idea.
Cecil Sapp. Atlanta.
Pittsburgh. No. Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know him.
Shiloh Keo.
Broncos.
Yes. 3 points to Garrett.
I remember Shiloh Kao, dude. I liked him a lot.
I remember Shiloh Kao.
All right. Brian Brahman.
Ooh. Oh, fuck. Titans.
Nope.
Fuck.
Colts.
Nope.
Dude, Brian Brahman. I miss Brian Brahman.
Patriots.
Nope.
Hold on. Dude, it's right there. It's right there. I remember him fucking.
Titans.
I already said that.
Oh, shit.
Brian Brahman.
I'm waiting on. I'm watching him just like, oh.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Buffalo. You okay? That's a curse word for him. Like, every time I say it, it's like voodoo.
Sorry. Something in my throat there. No.
No, I don't know.
Eagles.
Oh, dude. I was one of those fucking Texans players that
Go to the
just
Eagles.
went to the fucking
Yeah.
Philadelphia Eagles.
All right.
Jordan Todman.
Jordan.
I don't know.
He played for 3 other teams.
Arizona.
Nope.
Cincinnati.
Nope.
Buffalo.
Nope.
I don't know.
All right, I'm going to guess one more, and that's
Yeah.
I don't have any. Denver.
Incorrect. Colts, Steelers, Jags.
Okay.
Tyler Irvin.
Who the fuck did he go play for? I don't know.
Hey, did he play for
I didn't
someone
know.
else?
Who?
Played for 2 other teams.
Tyler Irvin. And he played for 2 other teams. Kansas City.
Miami.
No.
Kansas City seems like a team.
Yeah.
They'd be like, go just get him.
Not the Saints.
I didn't know Tyler Irvin played for
I didn't know.
another
I
team.
didn't know that either. Patriots.
Nope.
Jets.
Nope.
Good job, Tyler. I mean, I didn't know you went anywhere else. Thank you,
I
man.
mean, well, you didn't do enough for me to be
No,
like.
you sure didn't. To be honest, I don't know.
Hold
I'm
on.
bad at
Let me
this.
just fucking kind of try to remember. It's just one of those guys that we drafted out of San Jose,
Yeah.
and I was like, let's go. And he was just nothing. He was nothing to us.
Falcons?
No.
Ooh. Eagles.
Nope.
Fuck it.
I don't know.
All right. Packers and Jags.
Oh, he did play for the
He
Jags.
did. Yeah, that's true.
I remember him
I
playing
do remember
against
that now.
us.
Yeah, I remember that now.
Oh, we're stupid.
Okay.
Bruce Ellington.
Oh, San Francisco.
Fuck me! God damn it! I want one! I want a point! Fuck!
Yep. And the Lions.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Buddy Howell.
Fucking A.
Buddy Howell.
Buddy Howell.
Buddy Howell.
Falcons?
Nope.
I keep thinking like
You keep
one,
thinking.
I
You
know,
keep picking Falcons, dude.
I know. I
One
feel
day-
like
one will
one
be
of these
right.
are going to be the
Buddy
Falcons.
Howell.
I don't remember.
What year? Did you have the year?
This is recent.
It's recent.
Yeah.
Oh, this is recent, huh?
2019, maybe 2020.
I don't know the year, but it is recent.
Oh yeah. Buddy.
Giants.
Nope.
I really don't know. Maybe.
Buddy Howell.
Yeah. I don't.
Oh,
know.
Cleveland.
Nope.
Fuck.
4,
I thought that was gonna be
3.
it, dude.
I don't know it.
2. The LA Rams.
No.
That's how I knew it was recent.
It's fucking
Yeah.
stupid. That is so stupid.
Brennan Scarlett.
Miami.
Yep. There you go.
Let's go.
All right.
B-Scar.
B-Scar TV. Shout.
Last one. Tony Banks.
Cincinnati.
No.
Dallas.
No.
That sounds like a Dallas name.
Yeah.
Tony Banks.
Tony Banks. Who else did Tony? Cleveland.
He just said that.
Oh, you said that?
No, he said Cincinnati. But yeah, no.
No.
If you can get it, I'll allow a tie. Oh.
Yeah, if you get it, we can count a tie. We can count McKinney.
Quarterback, correct? Tony Banks,
Yeah.
right? We use our old school because he hosts Texan stuff now, or was a couple years ago. Fuck.
3 other teams.
Broncos,
No.
Seahawks.
No.
I don't know.
Oakland.
No.
Okay.
I don't know.
And one more guess at all?
I'll have one more guess. Hold on. I'll have one more.
Pittsburgh.
No. Last guess to Garrett?
Giants.
Nope.
All right.
The Commanders, the Ravens, and the St. Louis Rams.
Good job, dude.
Hell yeah. So what? I got
All
0?
right,
You
3-1.
Oh, I got 1. I got
And
Brandon
we
Scarlett.
can count McKinney. We can count McKinney.
Okay,
All right.
because that, I mean, like, I remember him going to Miami.
I do too. I remember
He
it was a
just-
big deal
He
because I
just didn't
love
play a
B-Mac.
single snap.
Yeah.
in the NFL
He did get cut.
with them.
He got cut. Yeah.
So,
But it's true. He did go. He was on their roster for a bit.
okay.
All right.
Yeah. No,
All
I
right.
mean, yeah, you can.
So 2, and you got 3?
I have
3.
4.
4. I have 2.
Oh.
I think
I had 4,
I
right?
had 3 for
I
sure.
thought
You had
I thought
Joel
you had 3.
Dreesen, Bruce Ellington.
Oh,
Well,
maybe I didn't count Bruce Ellington. You got Keogh.
I got Shiloh Ko
Yeah.
and
Ryan Griffin. You got
Ryan Griffin.
Yeah,
I
you
got
got
4, dude.
4 to 2.
4 to 2. That's fine.
All right.
I
that was
also
fun.
the thing is also I would have got the Bruce Ellington one. I'd have had the Ryan Griffin one. You just got him out faster than me. So
Well,
whatever.
next time we play this, maybe I'll pick some easier names. I don't know. I think
some of those
that went about as
motherfuckers.
well as I expected. Y'all got-
Yeah.
y'all got
No,
some-
those were hard, but I mean, I like the difficulty. But also, my Texans expertise is like 2015 on.
I know. I threw in some like 2007.
Yeah, there was
guys
just
to make
yeah.
it tough.
The Shiloh Ko one, like
Shiloh Ko.
Joel Dreesen was like the earliest.
Yeah,
for me.
yeah, yeah. But all right, guys. Well, that was off the gridiron today. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoy. Who's winning the AFC South? Let us know down in the comments below.
There should only be one answer. Let's be real.
Yeah, and also, who is top 5? That's not Trevor Lawrence, because that's Trevor Lawrence isn't in the top 5, and if you don't agree with that, I don't know what to tell you, honestly. So
A lot of people.
we will. Not a lot of people. Not a lot of people at all. But all right, Garrett, you got anything else?
No, just watch football.
Just do what he says.
It's fun, dude.
It's
We
just a good
have a whole show about it.
Yeah, it's a good time. We enjoy it, so you should too. Watch football, and make sure you leave a like and subscribe and all that stuff. And we'll see you later.
See ya.